Hello you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. A couple of things right off the bat. One, it's been a minute. I'm aware of that, I know, but I'm back. We're not gonna talk about it, okay? Number two, I am on the way back home from vacation right now, so audio and visual is gonna be a little bit different. Obviously I'm in a car, it's gonna be a little loud, a little shaky, but whatever. I wanted to do a quick Q&A with you guys because, well, I've never done a Q&A on my channel, just like by myself. And also, I feel like I have some new subscribers and I figured it'd be good to just kind of sit and chat, kind of get to know me a little bit better. So that's just what we're gonna do today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dive right into these questions. First question I got was, what's the most asked question you get about anything? So I would definitely say, when are you guys having kids and where do you get your clothes from? So first answer is, I don't really know. We will see, we don't have any plans. We're just going with the flow one day at a time. The clothes, I mostly thrift shop. That's what I love to do. And also H&M and Zara are my next top two favorites. Next question is, what is your favorite thing about yourself? I picked two things for this. First one I picked is I'm naturally optimistic, and I am very grateful for that trait in myself. We don't always get to choose that trait, but it's one thing I'm definitely grateful for and that I love about myself. Let me move this down a little bit. Second thing I would choose about myself would just be my style and my creative side. I do have a little bit of a creative side to me, and I like to tap into it when it comes to YouTube and fashion. And yeah, I would say that would be my next favorite thing about myself. What do you want to be when you grow up? I think that's so funny because I always think of myself as a grown-up, but then I think about the fact that I'm about to be 25, so I still have a long life ahead of me. But anyways, first of all, I want to be a mom for sure. I definitely see myself being a mom when I grow up. And secondly, entrepreneur. I hate to say that or be that person, be that young person, but I just like to explore other avenues of making income other than a 9-to-5. And it's kind of hard to see exactly where that will take me or what kind of like position or title I will have that will come with that, because I feel like it's ever changing. So I'm not really sure. Just an entrepreneur, just to give it kind of a general title or name. I would also love to see this YouTube go somewhere bigger than where it is now. Not huge, but just bigger. If money was not an object, what would you do all day? And me and Cody were actually just talking about this. What would we do if money was not an issue? And I think that I would do a lot more traveling and a lot of missions work. I've always had a heart for missions. My grandpa was a missionary. My mom was a missions kid all her life. And I would definitely like to get my hands a little bit dirty in the missions field. I also think that I would just invest a lot more time in my local church and just help out where I could. So the next two questions kind of go hand in hand for me. So I'm gonna ask them at the same time and kind of give an answer for both of them. So the first one is advice for young girls to feel confident in their own skin. And what's one thing that you would tell your younger self? Coming from a Christian standpoint or mindset, I would say to have confidence in yourself, not because you're some great, amazing person or thing, or you're just the most beautiful thing to ever walk the earth, but just finding like that godly confidence, like, okay, God created me the way that I am for a reason, and there should be an underlying confidence because of that, not because of who I am, but because of who He is, who He created me to be, and who I am through Him. Then coming from a not so much Christian or spiritual mindset, just more of like physical attributes and feeling confident in yourself, I would say to wear what makes you happy and what makes you feel like yourself and what makes you feel confident in, and be confident in that. So basically what I mean is, like, I remember getting dressed when I was younger and thinking like, I really love this outfit. Like, this is so cute to me. I feel so happy. I feel awesome. But then I would go to an event or to a church service or to something, and I would start looking around and comparing myself to what others were wearing, and maybe it didn't line up with their style. And so it made me start to feel less than. But how you feel in your house when you get dressed Wear what makes you happy then, and whenever you get out in public, don't compare yourself, and remember how happy it made you feel. Just be yourself and be comfortable and have confidence in you. Hope that helps. What made you want to start your YouTube channel? So a couple of things go hand in hand with this. First of all, I think the main thing was the memories that come tied to it. I'm just really, really excited to have these memories to look back on. Like, we're gonna be able to show our kids these videos one day, and I just think that's awesome, you know? Second of all is the potential that YouTube has right now. As an entrepreneur mindset, I know that if I'm consistent with YouTube, it could go somewhere, and that excites me, you know? So I want to pursue that and see where it could potentially take me. Also, it's something that Cody and I have talked about and thought about doing for years, and I finally just bit the bullet and did it, and I'm so glad that I did. I've really enjoyed it so far. I've slacked off a little bit in the last, I'd say 6 months, but I still definitely see YouTube in my future, and I want to continue to pursue it. Someone said, what's your ethnicity? I'm definitely a mixture of a lot of things, but just to break it down simply for you, my dad was born and raised in Honduras. He came to the US, I'd say when he was probably like late 20s, early 30s, something like that. And then on my mom's side, my mom's dad, born and raised in Cuba, same thing, came to the US a little bit later in life. And then my mom's mom, she was Irish. I think her great-grandparents came from Ireland or something like that. So to sum it up, I'm 50% Honduran, I'm a quarter Cuban and a quarter Irish. Someone asked me how much for feet pics, and just DM me, I'll let you know. Someone else asked me, what are you most passionate about? I would definitely say God, and that kind of encompasses a lot of things. Me being passionate about Jesus also means I'm extremely passionate about my local church, the people in my local church, the areas that I serve in, seeing them grow and prosper. I'm working on myself a little bit right now with being just accountable and serving more, just being willing to serve and making myself available. That also means just the people around me in my day-to-day life and loving them and showing compassion towards them and letting them see God through me as much as I can. Do you guys eventually want any pets? The answer to that is definitely yes. Eventually, we would love to have maybe a dog or two, but as of right now, where we're living, we're renting our house and our landlords don't allow pets, sadly. So no pets for right now. We'll just have to see what the future holds. That is all the questions I got for today's Q&A. Hopefully you guys learned a little something about me. If you have any other questions or you have any video recommendations, definitely leave them down below in the comment section. I'm really excited. I have a few video ideas lined up already that I'm working on currently. So hopefully I'll get those finished up and posted here soon. Anyways, I will see you guys next week. So until next time, bye.